All right, it says we're live on Facebook right now. My name is Tim West. I'm known as Tim from Squim, one of your prayer chaplains here at Unity of the Olympics in Port Angeles, Washington. And yes, I'm on my knees right now. It looks like I'm proposing to Reverend Donna, but in reality, we're just celebrating Valentine's Day and talking about how much we love one another and appreciate one another in each other's lives. Now I'm going to make the move up to the chair.
Yay.
Yay!
Excellent. Excellent.
So happy Valentine's Day.
And happy Valentine's Day to you, and thank you.
Yeah. I propose that you help me up next time. No, I'm kidding. Oh, laughter's a good part of love, too.
Yes, it is.
It is. Sometimes you just got to laugh it off.
Absolutely.
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 So we didn't even get a chance to ask, do you want to do the meditation? Do you want to read the daily word? Would you like to do both? What's spirit moving through you today?
A new one.
A new one?
Mm-hmm. New spirit.
A new spirit.
A revived spirit, maybe?
A revived spirit.
Yeah.
So what's the revived spirit moving through you right now?
Well, for the first time in several months, I'm beginning to actually feel better. You know, when I was in Seattle last week, last week, on Friday the 4th, and saw my doctor. He asked me if I was feeling better, because it had been 3 weeks since I had seen him, since I'd been on this new medication. And I hadn't noticed anything in particular that was feeling better. So I thought about it and I said no, I thought the same. But then I woke up this week a couple of days in a row and it's like, I feel better.
You feel good?
I didn't say good. I said, I feel better.
Gooder?
Gooder.
Gooder. Better than you were is gooder.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And I had more energy. I had a more positive attitude. I felt better. And I'm just really grateful. And every day now, then I get up and I look for those new signs, those new feelings of more energy and more positivity. And I think that helps. I mean, that's what I tell people.
Well, yeah. And you might as well practice what you
Yes,
believe.
you might as well practice what you believe.
Right.
Yeah.
So today we're going to talk about love. Do you want to read the daily word or do you want to do the meditation? Did you read it earlier?
I read it a couple of days ago.
Okay. Well, it says, I generously share the love of God. How about if I start with the daily word? And if you feel like you want to do the meditation, do you feel like you want to do either one?
Sure.
Because we're talking about feelings.
Yeah.
You know, it helps me get into the feeling when I start out with a centering thought such as love.
Yeah.
So what are you feeling? That's a simple question.
It's not a simple answer.
It's not a simple answer.
It's not a simple answer. So.
Would you like to just sit in the presence? Do you feel like letting spirit move through you?
Sure.
What? What? All right. How about you just be there today?
Okay.
All right. And I'll do both.
All right.
All right. But see, then I'm cutting off something that you're feeling. You're feeling.
Well, that doesn't mean I won't say anything.
Okay. Oh, she takes so much after me.
Because you're my big brother, right?
That's right. Well, I feel like reading the daily word, if
All
that's
right, well,
okay.
then let's do
And
that.
I feel like you have spirit moving through you when I read the daily word. I feel that if you feel that, something will move through you.
Yeah.
Okay. And you can respond to it.
Absolutely.
All right. Meditation would be good.
All right.
All right. I generously share the love of God. Can you say that?
I generously share the love of God.
And you know, I'm just
The
going to,
love of God.
and I'm just going to ad lib here. That's how I feel love.
Yes.
By sharing.
I was thinking that same thing driving over here.
By sharing is how I feel love.
Yeah. How is it? How I mean, this is Valentine's Day, and everything you hear today is about love. And so how do you get more love? How do you feel more love in your life? How do you feel more love from people? By sharing it.
By sharing.
By doing it. By giving
sharing. I call it the Ing family.
Ing?
Yeah. You're adding yourself, Ing, to the situation. Adding to the situation of sharing, of being in the presence of each other.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, I told you I wouldn't be quiet.
Okay, thanks. Today I commit to expressing the love that lives in me as I extend my heart generously and without hesitation. My heart is full and my love flows freely. I look for ways to share my kind words. Ooh, there's a good thought.
Mm-hmm.
And actions. I may send a message to a dear one, bestow a heartfelt gift, and just let those who are dear to me know that I love them and they can count on me. I trust my loving gestures bless everyone around me. Likewise, I gratefully receive messages of love, taking them into my heart and feeling the warmth behind them. The source of all love is God, and I feel the divine presence in every tender word and kind action. I keep this truth alive every time I speak and act in love. Now, we're both commentators. I feel like we're being Siskel and Ebert here, but I'm going to back it up. And it says, I trust my loving gestures bless everyone around me. And I do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I gratefully receive messages of love, taking them into my heart and feeling the warmth behind them. And I do that. But the biggest part that I do is I know that the source of all love is God.
Yes.
And that's a feeling that you can't get from anything else.
That's right.
All things are God. So the Bible verse is, I give you a new commandment that you love one another. Just as I have loved you, you also should love one another. And that's from John 13:34.
Yeah.
Just as I have loved you, you also should love one another.
That makes me want to go and get about 4 different Bibles to.
I know. It's just like.
Is that really what it says? You should?
You don't, well, you should. And I guess it's a choice. You can choose to feel the love. You can choose not to feel the love. You can choose to love or to admit that carrying an emote to another or not. But then if you don't honor the giving or receiving in that process, how do you feel at all?
Right.
I mean, that's me trying to put logic to a heartfelt item that was in John, because it really, in that commandment, what it was talking about is it was trying to reiterate that you have to treat one another as you treat yourself. So I think it was trying to get us back to that thought of, you've got to be what that is you naturally, and that's love.
Yeah.
You've got to be able to see it, to be it, to believe it, and to conceive it.
And most often that comes with, there is only one commandment, love God.
Yeah.
Love God. And
all of this.
Yeah.
All of this.
All y'all.
All y'all.
All you all.
That's the Texan in us.
Yeah.
So,
and love your neighbor as yourself, love one another.
Yeah. But the big part is you got to start right here.
Yeah.
And then realize that anything out here that's triggering those emotions, I call them, or emotions that run through you, those shock factors, those vibrational energy movements that says other than it, it's a trigger. And you have to know that you have to realize that it's all love, just expressed differently.
Yeah. So
how do you receive it when it comes across as negative, though? Because it's a perception thing. You have to change your perception.
You have to change your filters. You have to change how you're thinking about it. Think a new thought.
Think of it a new way.
Yeah, always, always. What I would like to do is, this center paragraph talks about I look for ways to share my love. How do I do that? And just take that into meditation and just spend a couple of minutes on each one of these and imagine doing that sharing of my kind words, my actions with someone that I love, someone that I care about. So the first one, as we settle into our chairs, is I look for ways to share my kind words and actions. So taking a deep breath, let us move into that sacred space that is within us, that place where God is and always is, and that God love is always there and always present. And how do I feel? How do I share my words, my kind words and actions with someone that I really care about? One of the ways is I am mindful and I am present. I'm mindful about what I say to them, the words that I choose to use. I don't just let any words come flying out of my mouth because I think they might be funny or I think they might be helpful. If I really am showing my kind words and actions, I go to that place within me where God is, and I join my consciousness with God and with that God love, and feel it moving through my own being, through my heart, through my mind. And then I picture that dear one, and right now I'm going to picture Felix, my 10-year-old grandson in Seattle. I picture Felix in my heart and in my mind, and saying words that are kind and supportive and loving to this 10-year-old man who is turning 40 very soon. He just is so wise and so caring about people. And I see that in him, and I see that he is just that he is growing into every day a wonderful human being, and that he cares so much about people. He cares about his parents, and he cares about his friends, and he cares about himself too. I think those are all wonderful, wonderful things that he does. And then the second thing is, says, I may send a message to a dear one, bestow a heartfelt gift, or just let those who are dear to me know that I love them and they can count on me. Have you let someone know today that you love them? It is Valentine's Day, and as I think about all of the people that I love, I sent an electronic card to my family in Seattle and to my family in Hawaii, just to say I love you. Send them a pretty card that has lots of goodies to eat and flowers and little animals, and just to say I love you. Let's do that. Let's do that now. We don't have to have the computer. We just have to have our mind and our heart open and ready. So this activity. I think it's for Marguerite. Marguerite is such a dear, sweet person to me, and I love her very much. She is an angel in my presence. And I very often tell her that I love her. I don't often say, you can count on me, but I hope she knows that. And I want her to feel that she can count on me. So today, right now, I call her forth in my heart and my mind. Ask her how she's feeling today. And say, you can count on me. You can count on me to be there if you ever need me. I trust my loving gestures bless everyone around me. You know, sometimes, even though this is a unity church, there are times when someone just doesn't feel like having anybody touch them, or doesn't want a hug today. Or someone yesterday at church, when I went up to give them the hug, backed away and said, no, I think I have a sore throat today and I don't want to hug anybody and make them sick. It's an interesting feeling that you get when somebody says, no, I don't want a hug right now. So even though I can't physically hug this person, I send them that hug energy right now, opening my heart to let that energy, that God energy, that love energy that's in me flow into him, and feeling it bring him healing and support and caring and sureness and joy in this moment. And the final exercise in this meditation is this. Likewise, I gratefully receive messages of love, taking them into my heart and feeling warmth behind them. So I just sit back in my chair, and I invite you to do the same. And open your mind and open your heart, because it is Valentine's Day. And there are many people across this community, across this country, across this world, who love you today. Just open your heart and let that love flow in. Let these people appear before you and just let them say, I love you. I love you. And receive that love. Allow it to come into your heart. Allow it to soften your being. and create a space where that love is like a tithe and it comes to you and you share a part of it back with all the people that you know and love. Creates a circulation of energy. We receive love, we take them into our heart. We know that the source of all love is God. And let us keep this truth alive in our hearts. And let every time we speak and act, that we do it in love. And so it is. And so we let it be. Let the love begin. Amen.
Hmm.
Hmm?
Hmm.
Mm.
I'm speechless. Well, we hope you enjoyed today's Monday meditation as much as I did. I don't even want to move forward and push the button. So we are going to say bye for now. And hopefully, well, we know you will, love the rest of your week.
Yes.
Bye for now.
Bye.